Vintage story. Well, for one, before I begin, I will just advise you that this could be a bit longer video than I normally do, and I may split it into two different parts. But nonetheless, I would like to talk about it. Arguably, there are people out there saying that the survival genre is simply too oversaturated. It's been overdone, its candle has long dwindled. And I, as someone who has enjoyed this genre for so long and dedicated making content for this genre specifically, will argue that survival has not peaked. In fact, it is incredibly desired still. That's why we keep getting these survival games over and over again. Survival genre alone has been so populated that it has been a frequently talked subject. Some survival titles are just as big as some of your typical looter shooters. Sure, there are certain styles of survival games that have been frequently repeated throughout the years, but still, there's so much more that can be explored. And that's why I would like to talk about Vintage Story as an example. Vintage Story began its journey as a simple mod for Minecraft, which initially was here to recreate butterflies, bring more quality of life to Minecraft, or lack thereof. But it didn't take long for developers to realize that Minecraft was simply too limited. And I know it's a bold statement to make saying that Minecraft is too limited, but you're missing the point here. I'm gonna say it again. Vintage Story is so ambitious that even Minecraft was too little and limited for it. Now let that sink in for a minute. The beautiful thing about Vintage Story is that it can be twisted in so many different ways. There are survival games that lean more towards realism a bit more. There are survival titles that lean more towards the cozy side of things. The point is, there is a player base nearly for everything in this day and age. You want to have a more casual experience as a survivor? Play something that strictly focuses on survival and nothing else? Bet. You can do that with this game. You want to play a game that literally turns into a horror survival game? Bet. You can do that as well in Vintage Story. Also, mind you, I'm talking about the vanilla version of it as well. This game only gets more intense and immersive with mods. I have Minecraft players here getting in the comment section saying, bro, I can recreate everything about Vintage Story using mods. And I simply reply to them, please record a video and tag me in it, please, so I can check it out for myself. I'd love to see it. And there's silence. I've never been tagged even once. Perhaps there are mods crashing before they can even reply back to me. I don't know, but it hasn't happened. But I get those comments left and right, nonstop. You know the saying, when you get so much hate, you must be doing something right? That statement has never been more relevant to me, personally. We as human species have hatred in us, for the lack of a better term. Perhaps things we disagree on, but we as humans also are pretty ignorant. And we miss the fact that a certain group of us may disagree on something, meanwhile the other bunch will completely admire it. It's called having an opinion, a perspective, or a viewpoint. Vintage Story has a dynamic weather system, which means no matter where you build your forever home, the struggle never ends. You will experience the hot summer days, and you will just as much experience the cold, desperate snow blizzards. Going out and hunting during the cold season will require more effort because animals are starving as well. The meat you have collected in bulk has to be preserved because it will go bad. Now, wouldn't that be upsetting spending all that time collecting food just so you can lose a lot of it later? It's a learning curve in Vintage Story, and just like I said, it is so different. Then you also have a chisel system here that alone just speaks value and needs a separate video because it's so complex. You don't have to make huge structures or statues because your block size is limited here. You can literally make a statue using one singular block in this game, and it doesn't cost you resources. Simply place the block, change the size of it, or the size of your chisel tool. You can add a different variety of blocks to it for more details. It's truly incredible. So if you want a game that gives you those Lethal Company vibes mixed with some Minecraft, but a lot more complex and with more emphasis on survival, Vintage Story has something in store for you.